Everyone, I'm here at the Women's Sweet 16 in Portland, Oregon. It is nice and rainy outside. So in honor of the Sweet 16, I figured we could do a Sweet 16 of our own nutrition style and go through 16 different protein bars and see, as they make their way through the bracket, who is going to be our protein bar champion. Now, these are going to be protein bars that you can find, very commonly in grocery stores, gas stations, and even a lot of these you can find on the Amazon, top list of protein bars. So these are the ones that people are purchasing most frequently. So I figured we'd go through and determine, from a nutritional value, are they good or are they crappy? And then how do they taste? Because ultimately a bar could be great nutritionally, but if it tastes like crap, you're not going to want to eat it. So that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it? So we'll kind of go through that, figure out who's going to be our champion, and I guess let's get to it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tim DeLeo. I'm a licensed sport nutritionist. I've been working as a sport nutritionist for over 10 years now. My goal with this channel, Sport Nutrition Academy, is to help transform the lives and performance of athletes all across the globe. So please like and subscribe if you learned anything. If you like the video, it really helps out a lot. And with that, let's get to the bracket. So to start us off, we got two products. One is the Nature Valley Protein Bar. It says it has 10 grams of protein here on the package. And the other one is the Protein One Protein Bar, 90 calories, 10 grams of protein. So I think first and foremost, we have to discuss or talk about the fact that all these bars are being claimed as protein bars. Now, what actually classifies as a protein bar? Who knows? There's no real, definition of what a protein bar has to be or needs to be. But from a nutritional standpoint, I think a protein bar should at least have 15 to 20 grams or more of protein. So that's kind of the threshold that I'm setting for these bars here. So we'll look at this one first. Nature Valley Protein, again, 10 grams of protein. Ideally, I'd like to see a little bit more protein in this bar. We get 190 calories, so basically 200 calories, 10 grams of protein. That's not a great ratio. Total carbohydrate, 15 grams. We got 6 grams of fiber, so that's pretty good. And then 5 grams of added sugar, so not too much added sugar, which is definitely going to be beneficial. So let's give it a taste. So it just looks like a standard granola bar. And this flavor too was peanut butter dark chocolate. So overall, taste-wise, I give it a 4 out of 5. Actually pretty good. All right. And then we got these Protein One protein bars. So I'm just seeing now that it has a Best Buy date of, I don't know if you can see it here, December 31st, 2023. It is now March 28th, 2024, which means ain't no one buying this shit, so automatic loss. Nature Valley, moving on. All right, next up we have the Quest Protein Bar. These bars have been pretty popular over the years. Cookies and cream flavor. And then we have Chef Robert Irvine. Never heard of him other than I know that he makes these bars. And this is the FitCrunch chocolate peanut butter. So we'll start with the Quest. Cookies and cream. Quest is kind of known for being a higher protein bar. 21 grams of protein actually in this bar for 190 calories. So we just looked at a bar that had 190 calories and 10 grams of protein. So this one already wins there. Fiber, 13 grams, and then sugar alcohols, which is 5 grams. So this, it really depends on when you're going to be using this bar. I would not recommend this for maybe like right after a workout or before a workout, just because of the amount of fiber and the sugar alcohols. That can kind of cause some gassiness, bloating. So we don't want to be having any stomach issues when you're about to go play a game or have a practice. Definitely on the lower carbohydrate amount as well, 22 grams of carb. Most of it's fiber. So it's like a post-workout bar after a hard training session. wouldn't really recommend this either, but just for like a snack protein bar for those purposes, seems like it would be pretty good because it has a lot of protein. So we'll see if it tastes any good. So it looks almost like cookie dough, kind of has this chewy texture to it. I mean, overall not bad. You can definitely taste like the sugar alcohols in there. It's not super sweet. Wouldn't say it tastes anything like cookies and cream, but not the worst. I'd probably say 3.5 out of 5. Let's see what you got, Chef Robert. So this particular bar, 190 calories, 16 grams of protein, so a little bit less than the Quest bar. Carbohydrate is 14. We have 8 grams of sugar alcohol, so a little bit more than the Quest. And then dietary fiber is 1, so less fiber there. It's also, in comparison, a smaller bar relative to the Quest. But we'll see how it tastes. It looks pretty good. It's kind of strange. It doesn't know if it wants to be a chewy bar or a crunchy bar. It's kind of a mix of both. I wouldn't say it had much flavor at all. Definitely not chocolate peanut butter. I'd probably say flavor 2 out of 5. So that being said, gotta give it the Quest. Quest, moving on. All right, next up we got the Pure Protein Chocolate Caramel, 20 grams of protein. And then we got the ProBar, 20 grams of protein, chocolate crunch, coffee crunch, sorry. All right, we'll start with the higher seeded Pure Protein Bar. So chocolate peanut caramel, gluten-free. Ingredients, protein blend. We got protein milk or protein isolate. Like that, whey protein, soy protein is the 4th protein on there. So that's pretty good. Personally, I recommend more whey-based proteins than soy or other plant-based proteins, just because they have a ideal amino acid profile for muscle protein synthesis and muscle recovery. So 20 grams of protein, 190 calories. So again, like that it has 20 grams of protein. Total carbohydrate, 16 grams. Low sugar, only 2 grams. Sugar alcohols, 8 grams. So as you can see, there's a trend with some of these lower sugar bars, lower sugar bars, higher sugar alcohol content. Which again is a snack, probably not going to be an issue, but not going to be optimal for post-workout recovery. And then again, like the sugar alcohols, that can lead to gassiness, bloating. So don't really like that. But let's give it a taste. It kind of has like the caramel little portion at the top, almost like a Snickers bar type thing. Yeah, I wouldn't say the flavor was very good. Probably give it a 2.5 out of 5, flavor-wise. ProBar, I didn't look at the nutrition here. 270 calories, so definitely a higher calorie bar. 34 grams of carbohydrate, 12 added sugars, 7 fiber, no sugar alcohols, 20 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat. So definitely more of a higher calorie recovery bar than just like a protein snack bar. Main ingredient is soy protein isolate, which again is okay, but I would prefer it to be a whey-based protein. But if you have like a dairy allergy or intolerance, this would be the bar for you because it's soy protein. Let's give it a taste. All right, so that one's actually pretty good. Definitely can taste the coffee in there. Texture is pretty good, kind of like soft but crunchy texture. This bar used to include like chia seed and flaxseed in there, and it was brutal because the stuff would get stuck in your teeth. It'd be nasty. They changed the formula. Definitely says better texture, that's for sure. So I'd say, yeah, probably 4.5 out of 5 for taste. So we're going to give the win to ProBar. All right, next up we got the GoMacro Bar, or GoMacro Macro Bar, Protein Pleasure. Protein Pleasure. Peanut butter chocolate chip. Okay. Organic, vegan, gluten-free. 11 grams of protein in this bar, and it is going up against the Think High Protein Bar. High protein, creamy peanut butter, gluten-free, low GI because it has no sugar. All right, so we'll start with the GoMacro Bar here. This is peanut butter chocolate chip. In terms of ingredients, organic brown rice syrup is number 1, peanut butter number 2. The protein blend is sprouted brown rice, protein, and pea protein. And then in terms of nutritionals, 290 calories, so again, a higher calorie bar. 11 grams of fat there because it has the peanut butter in there for sure, and then some chocolate chips to drive the fat up. Total carbohydrate is 39 grams, 2 grams of fiber, 12 grams of added sugar because of the brown rice syrup and other ingredients there. No sugar alcohols, which we like. And then protein is 11 grams. So in terms of protein content, a little bit low, being only 11 grams of protein. But it does have a good blend of the other macros being fat and carb to kind of balance it out. Sugars are a little bit higher with 12 grams of added sugar. So I would see this more as like a quote unquote like energy bar or pre-workout bar because it only has about 10 grams of protein and more carbohydrate and fat. I wouldn't necessarily call this a protein bar per se. Like I said, I'd like to have the protein be a little bit closer to 15 to 20. All right, so we'll see how it tastes. Definitely pretty chewy. You can kind of taste the peanut butter. Not much flavor in there at all. So I gotta say 1.5 taste. Nutritionals, because not a lot of protein in there. I don't know. This one's really gonna have a hard time moving that one up. Think protein bar, 230 calories, 22 grams of carb. We have 11 sugar alcohols. So again, don't really like that. 1 gram of fiber, no added sugar at all. So in terms of like a snack, blood sugar control bar, this seems like it would be a pretty good option. For an athlete, maybe not, just because, not a lot of like actual carbohydrates, mostly sugar alcohols. And again, from like a stomach gassiness, GI standpoint, not ideal. 20 grams of protein though, which is ideal. Then the protein blend is going to be soy, and then a blend of calcium caseinate and whey protein. So it's kind of a mix of milk and plant-based proteins. Let's give it a try. It's got a soft, chewy texture, which is nice. See, it is creamy peanut butter, but not a lot of true like peanut butter flavor. It tastes more of the chocolate from the coating. I'd probably give it a 2. Now, this is protein bars. So from a protein bar standpoint, I would have to move the Think Protein Bar forward to the Elite 8. Just because the GoMacro Bar, I just don't really see this as a protein bar. Number 1, even though it probably has a whole food bar, it would be better in terms of like actual ingredients. Better choice than the Think Bar. But in terms of like being an actual protein bar, this one would lose out. Plus, it doesn't really taste great at all. All right, so next up, we got the Big 100 Super Cookie Crunch by MetRx. This is a thick boy. 32 grams of protein, meal replacement bar. And then we have the Clif Builders protein, not to be confused with just a regular Clif bar, which is much more like the GoMacro Bar, more of an energy bar, higher carbohydrate, a little bit lower in protein. Clif Builders bar has 20 grams of protein. So we'll start off with the MetRx bar. Nutritional facts, 410 bars, which is why it gives it the name of a meal replacement. 400 calories is definitely significantly more than a lot of these other bars, which kind of average in around 200 calories or so. Total carbohydrate, 42 grams of carbohydrate, 25 sugar, including 24 added sugars. Protein is 32 grams of protein, so definitely the highest protein bar that we've seen thus far. So I would consider this, because of the added sugar, the protein, quantity and the amount of calories. More of a like either post-workout, a post-intense workout type of bar, or something that you might have if you're a weight gain athlete and need to have more calorie-dense foods and snacks work those into your day. Like this could kind of fit the bill because it's, not too much food being a small bar, 410 calories. In terms of ingredients, we get a protein blend again, soy crisp protein, milk protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, egg white. It's kind of the blend there. So a lot of different proteins mixed in there. Then we have corn syrup, sugar, where we're getting the sugar from. We get some fructose. So again, not great that we have a lot of added sugar in there to have after an intense workout where you need to have that quick sugar to replace glycogen and get that recovery. Like not going to be mad at it. But let's see how it tastes. Looks pretty good. Almost looks like a crushed up Oreo and then put the cream on top, or like a Carvel ice cream cake, if you know what I mean. So yeah, pretty soft consistency. Got like the crunchy little bits in here, like a cookie. Overall, tasted pretty good. Probably say 4 out of 5 for a taste. And then Clif Builders are up next. 290 calories, 20 grams of protein, 11 grams of fat. We got sugar here, 29 carb, 17 added sugar. That is from cane sugar and brown rice syrup. Again, the protein is a soy protein isolate. So lots of bars here with soy protein, rice protein. So we'll give it a try. And this flavor is chocolate peanut butter. Pretty good. I think all in all, this one tastes pretty good. I'd probably also give it like a 4 out of 5 or 4.5 even out of 5 stars. Taste-wise, I think nutrition-wise, because it has a little bit less added sugar and still good quality protein with 20 grams of protein, going to have to give the win to Clif Bar over the MetRx Meal Replacement Big 100. All right, next up we got RX Bar, 12 grams of protein, whole food bar with, these ingredients in there. And then we got the very, very popular Gatorade Protein Bar. A lot of athletes I work with love the Gatorade Protein Bar because it pretty much tastes like a frickin' candy bar. So we'll start with that one. 330 calories, so definitely a post-workout protein bar or a higher calorie option protein bar for a weight gain athlete. 43 grams of carbs, 28 sugar, including 28 added sugar, and then 20 grams of protein. So definitely not a, hey, I'm hanging around, need a protein snack type of bar, or hey, I'm trying to lose weight, need a protein bar type of bar. That's a lot of added sugar. The protein is whey protein crisps. And then we get some caramel in there where we get some of the sugar. So yeah, so pretty high sugar, also high protein. We'll see how it tastes. I kind of have a feeling I know how this one's going to go. Yeah, some soft kind of chewy texture. Has the crunch with the protein crisps. And definitely very sweet. This is chocolate caramel. You can definitely taste that flavor from all the added sugar in there. So taste, I probably give 4.5 out of 5. But nutritional value, again, there's a time and a place for a bar like this, but I probably rate it pretty low in terms of nutritional value. RX Bar, 12 grams of protein. Just, egg whites, cashews, almond. That's where we're getting the protein from. You get some sugar from the dates. 210 calories, 23 carb, 12 protein, 0 added sugar because all the sugars come from the date. So let's give it a taste test. This is chocolate sea salt. Very chewy because of the dates. But pretty good flavor. It's a little like too salty at the end there. But I would keep eating this bar. So I'd say like nutritional value just because of the types of ingredients, the minimal ingredients, they're whole food ingredients. Again, I would like to see a little bit more protein than 12 grams. But all that considered, we're comparing it against this bar here, which is more of a candy bar, a lot of added sugar, a lot of, just garbage ingredients in here. So I think the RX bar is going to get the upset, even though the protein quantity leaves a little bit to be desired. And then we got the One Brand bar. So low sugar, high protein, 20 grams of protein, 1 gram sugar, cookies and cream flavor, no protein isolate, whey protein isolate. So love that. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, not a lot of cookies and cream flavors. I mean, it's not the worst bar. Tastes more just kind of like a straight vanilla bar. Kind of a chewy texture. Not the worst thing. Probably give it a 3 out of 5 taste-wise. Then it's going up against Kind Protein from Real Food Bar. We got 12 grams of plant protein, crunchy peanut butter flavor, high in fiber, it says. Fiber 6 grams, so it's not lying. 12 grams of protein, 250 calories, 18 grams of fat because it has peanuts and peanut flour, peanut butter, so a lot of fat content there. Carbs 17 grams, protein 12, like I said. So I like the ingredients as far as, being mostly whole food ingredients. It does have some sugar. Would like to see a little bit more protein. See how it tastes. As your traditional crunchy texture of a Kind bar. I love peanut butter. That's pretty good from a flavor standpoint. I'd probably give it a taste-wise 5. Texture-wise, probably a 2 or a 3. I think it maybe break your teeth. So I think in terms of which protein bar is going to win, in terms of being a protein bar, probably going to go with the One Brand just because it has a little bit more protein. Doesn't taste great, but there's a lot of different flavors. I would still probably eat that over this to get my protein in. And then last but not least, we got the NuGo dark chocolate pretzel vegan bar. Then Barbell cookies and cream protein bar. So we'll start with the Barbell. 200 calories, 20 grams of protein. So like that, we got 5 sugar alcohol, so not too bad. 20 carb, low added sugar. So I do like that. Good sources of carbohydrate in there. Give it a taste. Oh, let's talk about the ingredients first. Milk protein blend. So whey protein isolate. Tastes pretty good. Almost like 100-gram candy bar, but it tastes like cookies and cream. So good texture. Probably give it a 4.5 out of 5 for taste. And then dark chocolate pretzel bar. We got 12 grams of protein, 200 calories, 12 protein, 25 carb, 12 or 14 added sugar. This is soy protein. Very salty. Taste of dark chocolate, but I'm going with the cookies and cream for the win. So that's it for the Sweet 16. The next video for the Elite 8.